my toes. Grandpa picking on his old porch swing, while Mama made sweet tea that could heal anything. I used to chase the sun till dark with a fishing pole and a mason jar. Fireflies danced in the summer breeze, and the crickets sang in harmony. Play me that riverback music, the kind that makes you smile, rolling like the thunder down that muddy mile. Let the banjo ring and the fiddle cry. We'll howl at the moon as it climbs the sky. Yeah, raise up your hands and stomp your boots. We're singing that riverback truth, where the joy runs deep and the soul don't lie. To that riverback music till the day I die. Daddy said, son, take life slow, but I was busy trying to ride that bull named Joe. We built dreams out of barnwood scraps and raced old tires down gravel tracks. Now I'm older, paying bills and dues, but that backward spirit still runs through. When the work is done and the sun dips low, I grab my guitar and I let it go. Play me that riverback music, the kind that makes you feel like a kid again behind the wheel. Let the dobro slide and the washboard beat, kicking up dust in the noonday heat. Yeah, raise up your voice, let the mountains shake. We're singing for joy, nothing fake, where the heart beats fast and the time slips by. To that riverback music till the day I die. Yeah, to that riverback music, let it fly. Packing back just past the break of dawn, sun on my face but the road feels long. Got a picture of you on my dashboard frame, smiling wide, calling out my name. So roll on, wheels beneath my soul, back to the girl who makes me whole. From Georgia pines to Tennessee skies, I'm chasing your light with every mile, rolling back home where I belong. With your love, I'm never gone. Stop by a diner just past the line, old man singing some Merlin wine. Tipped my hat, said God bless the road, 'cause every turn brings me close to home. So roll on, wheels beneath my soul, back to the girl who makes me whole. From mountain towns to fields of gold, I'll find your arms before the cold, rolling back home where I belong. With your love, I'm never gone. Maybe the wind knows the way, pushing me faster every day. I've been gone too long, but babe, I swear this time I'm staying right there. So roll on down this country road. I've got your heart and I've got home. Through rain or shine, I'll drive this song just to feel your touch before too long. Rolling back home where I belong. With your love, I'm never gone. It's been a while since I heard your name, but the world still moves in your shape. I've been good, I've been fine, till I heard that song and poured that ride. It's not the pictures on the wall or the echo down the hall. It's in the glass at 12:03. That's when your ghost comes back to me. 'Cause when I taste after midnight whiskey, I swear I feel your lips still kiss me. You're laughing in that little black dress, dancing barefoot, such a beautiful mess. I don't call, I don't write, but you still burn in the back of my mind. I don't miss you in the daylight, baby, but I do when I taste after midnight whiskey. They say time can mend a soul, but it don't when you drink it slow. Your memories age but never gone. It just sleeps until the bottle's gone. 'Cause when I taste after midnight whiskey, it all comes back too quick and risky. The bar fades into you and me like nothing's changed in Tennessee. I don't cry, I don't plead, but damn, this drink's a guarantee that I'll find you where the night gets hazy. Yeah, I do when I taste after midnight whiskey. I swore I'd moved on, let it go, but the truth shows up when the bourbon flows. So when I taste after midnight whiskey, your name cuts sharp and hits me. I'm back in your arms that July heat, saying things we swore we'd keep. I don't chase, I don't dream, but here you come in every scene. Not in the morning, not at 3, only when the bottle sets me free. When I taste after midnight whiskey.
She packed her past in a canvas bag, left a note on the fridge that said, "Don't be mad." Small town walls were closing in. She needed sky, she needed wind. Mama cried but didn't say stay. She knew her girl was built this way, with restless feet and a heart untamed, a soul too wild to ever change. She's chasing white skies with the sun on her face. No rear view mirror, no time to wait. She's chasing white skies with dust on her boots, dancing with chances, telling the truth. She's got stars in her rear view and hope on her lips, taking each mile like it's meant for this trip. No fear, just the fire she can't tame. She's leaving behind the blame for highways and her name. And maybe someday she'll settle down, find her peace in a brand new town, but not till she's seen what's beyond what's been. She's chasing white skies with freedom to spare, writing her story in open air. She's got love to discover and pain to forgive. She's learning the world was made to live, not just survive, not just remain. So here's to highway and her name. Jenny's got dreams bigger than this town. She's 17 and counting down. She meets a boy with a rusty Ford. He ain't got much, but he swears there's more. Her daddy shakes his head real slow, says that boy won't get you where you wanna go. But mama just smiles from the kitchen light. She knows a love like can still be right. They don't know her heart or the way she looks at him in the dark. They don't hear the way he says her name, like she's the spark in his wildfire flame. They see a dreamer, just a passing phase, but love don't always need a plan that's made. She don't need the world to play its part. They just don't know her heart. They're parking down by Miller's Creek, radio low, just you and me. He says someday I'll make it right, but for now I just need you tonight. They don't know her heart. They think she's lost, falling too hard, but every mile he drives her home, she's never felt so sure, so known. They see rebellion, she sees grace in every quiet, reckless face. She don't need permission to restart. They just don't know her heart. And someday when the years roll by, they'll see that look in her little girl's eyes. Same fire, same stubborn spark. She's always loved with all her heart. Yeah, they don't know her heart, but it's steady and strong from the start. She was never asking for a map, just someone who'd always love her back. She don't fit their picture perfect chart, but they just don't know her heart. You flew in fast like a summer breeze, with wild eyes and worn out jeans. You laughed at plans, you hated maps, just chasing stars and never looking back. I built a home with hope and time. You built your dreams on clouded skies. I held out hope you'd land someday, but you were never meant to stay. 'Cause you've got a lost boy heart, afraid of falling too far. You live for highs, avoid the ground, and disappear when love comes round. I gave you wings, you gave me scars. You flew away and broke my heart. You never planned to play the part. You've got a lost boy heart. You said forever like a game, but never meant to mean the same. I kept the light on in my chest, but you don't stop to ever rest. Yeah, you've got a lost boy heart. You run before things even start. I held the rope, you cut the line. Guess growing up just ain't your kind. You kissed and left like shooting stars. Now I just trace your fading sparks. I should've known right from the start. You've got a lost boy heart. And maybe someday you'll look behind and find the girl who tried to shine for someone scared to see the light. But you'll still have a lost boy heart. No roots, just dreams that fall apart. You'll float through lives and never land, still reaching out with empty hands. And I'll move on, though it's been hard to love a soul that drifts so far. Goodbye, my never-growing star. You've got a lost boy heart. They Jenny's gonna love picking west of town. She's 17 and counting down. She meets a boy with a rusted Ford. He ain't got much, but he swears there's more. Her daddy shakes his head real slow, says that boy won't get you where you wanna go. But Mama just smiles from the kitchen light. She knows a love like that can still be right. 'Cause they know her heart, or the way she looks at him in the dark. They, the way he says her name, like she's the love in his wildfire flame. They see a dreamer, just a passing phase, but love don't always need a plan that's made. She don't need the world to play its part. They just don't know her heart. They're parking down by Miller's Creek, radio low, just you and me. He says someday I'll make it right, but for now I just need you tonight. They don't know her heart. They think she's lost, falling too hard. But every mile he drives her home, she's never felt so sure, so known. They see rebellion, she sees grace in every quiet, reckless face. She don't need permission to restart. They just don't know her heart. And someday when the years roll by, they'll see that look in her little girl's eyes. Same fire, same stubborn spark, she's always loved with all her heart. Yeah, they don't know her heart, but it's steady and strong from the start. She was never asking for a man, just someone who'd always love her back. She don't fit their picture perfect chart, but they just don't know her heart.
You fought your fight with all you had, through silent storms and days gone bad. Your hands grew tired, your eyes grew wise, but now it's time to close those skies. We held your hand, we said our prayers, but heaven's light was waiting there. A brighter road, a softer land, where angels take you by the hand. So lay your worries down, my friend. Let the winds of grace begin. No more pain, no more night, just endless peace and morning light. We'll cry, we'll miss, we'll hold on tight, but you're home now in sacred sound. So go on, lay your worries down. Choir sings with voices strong as heaven wraps you in a song. And though we ache with hollowed hearts, we know you're where the healing starts. So lay your worries down, my friend. Rest where time will never bend. No more fear, no final breath, just sweet release beyond this death. We'll carry love through every round, but now go lay your worries down. The sun will the night will pass, but your light shines through broken glass. You gave us love, and now we give the faith to let your spirit live. So lay your worries down, my friend. Let your soul find wings again. You gave us more than words could show, and now it's time to let you go. We'll meet you where there's no more sound, but peace that flows. Lay your worries down.
You've been walking through the storm so long, we soak through shoes and a half-heart song. Sky's been gray for far too wide, and you've forgotten how to shine. I see the weight behind your eyes, trying so hard just to survive. But darling, take a breath, be still. You don't have to climb every hill. There's a light after the rain, a dawn beyond this pain. You may not feel it yet, but love is not in vain. Even broken wings can heal, and time will let you feel the sun come back again. There's a light after the rain. Hide your tears behind your smile, keep the world out for a little while. But you're more brave than you believe, even when you struggle to breathe. There's a light after the rain, a gentle golden flame. You are not forgotten, you're not to blame. Let the clouds pass through, the sky's still blue for you, and joy will bloom again. There's a light after the rain. you feel like giving in, I'll sit beside you till the end. There's a light after the rain, and love still knows your name. Though the winds may howl, you will remain. So lift your face once more, open that heart you wore. The storm will break and so will chains. There's a light after the rain.
Last night, your voice cut like a knife, saying things that don't feel right. Red wine, lips, fire in your tone. You slammed the door but still call my phone. I said I'm fine, but I was lying. Heart on the floor and whiskey trying to drown your name, but it floats too well. Even silence got a story to tell. 'Cause midnight words hit harder than lie. You said I'm done but held me tight. We break, we bend, then do it again. Say we're over but never end. You're the fight I can't outrun. You're the scar I never shun. We burn, we ache, but damn it hurts when love gets loud like midnight words. You always leave then pull me close, a twisted game that we both know. I said we're toxic, you said true, but poured another shot and kissed me too. Yeah, midnight words in a backseat blur. You say forget me, but I still heard your tears falling in the rear view glass while we chase a love that's built to crash. You're the call I can't decline. You're the wreck I call mine. And I keep coming back undeterred for more of those midnight. We don't mean them half the time, but they cut like we design. Every I hate you tied with stay. We just don't know any other way. Midnight words, yeah, they linger still in the space where love gets real. We crash, we cry, we kiss, we burn and wait for night to take its turn. You're the chaos I prefer, the pain that I rehearse. And I'm addicted, yeah, I've learned to love you through midnight words.
I feel like a woman, woke up with a spark in my step. Boots on, red lips, no regrets. Sunshine dancing in my hair, feeling wild and I don't care. Ain't waiting on nobody's cue. Tonight I do what I wanna do. Hey, I'm just getting started. Turn unstoppable. High heels, blue jeans, take your pick. I make the rules, I choose the script. Singing loud from the back seat, turning every eye on me. Don't need no reason to shine tonight. I'm a fire, I'm a neon light. Hey, it's on it, turn it up, baby, don't be half-hearted. Life's too short for staying small. I want it big, I want it all. Party lights glam, I'm feeling like Kodak. I'm just getting started, and I feel unstoppable. Here's to the girls who chase that thrill, to the rebels running up that hill, dancing like there's no one there, letting go without a care. Hey, we're just getting started, heads, hearts open, wild and wholehearted. Turn that beat up, lose control. We're on fire, we own the show. Lights glamming, hearts nodding. This is real, this ain't robotic. We're just getting started, so get out of the way. Hey, I'm feeling like a lumberjack.
I got a rusty Ford and a Rebel plate. Lifted high, she don't hesitate. Tailgate's dented, but the charm is fine, 'cause every girl waves when I roll that line. I ain't got chrome or city flash, but I got coolers, dogs, and cash. On Saturday nights I'm a rodeo show with a six-pack grin and a radio glow. They call me Tailgate Romeo, cruising slow where the sweethearts go. Got a hayfield heart and a honky-tonk soul, with a truck bed line for a midnight stroll. Ain't no tux, ain't no fancy show, but baby, I'm your Tailgate Romeo. I picked up queens and cowgirl charm right out back of my uncle's farm. They don't ask much, just good clean mud and a little George Strait in the dashboard thud. Yeah, I'm the Tailgate Romeo, turning heads at the rodeo. Got a cooler full of dreams on ice and a seat for two if you're feeling nice. Ain't no rich man's cameo, just your down home Tailgate Romeo. Mercedes pride, but I got horsepower and four-wheel drive. And when that moon hits the gravel lane, you'll forget his last name. 'Cause I'm the Tailgate Romeo, playing slow jams on the radio, with a flannel shirt and a Friday smile. Come sit close, girl, stay a while. No need for diamonds, don't you know? You've just met your Tailgate Romeo.
I was raised on prayer and black coffee, a farm boy born to stay in line. Daddy taught me how to fix a fence, but not what to do with wasted time. I skipped church for back road whiskey, traded chores for minor crime. Mama cried, Daddy sighed, but I was running blind. Daddy warned me to, son, the world won't wait for fools like you. But I was chasing wind, not thinking through, and every line he said came true. Now the bars don't open wide enough, and my regrets come 2 by 2. Mama prayed, and Daddy warned me too. I wore out my welcome in this town, and in every girl's heart I let down. Thought I was wild, thought I was free, till that freedom shackled me. Now the only thing that's waiting is caught in yesterday's news, and that quiet voice inside me sings the words I once refused. Yeah, Daddy warned me to, life will break what pride won't glue. But I played loud and I burned through every chance I had to start new. Now the rear view's full of broken roads, and the mirror shows the truth. Mama cried, and Daddy warned me too. He wasn't much for talking, but his boots said more than words. Now I'd give back all my freedom just to hear what I once ignored. Daddy warned me too, boy, the world's got plans for fools like you. I laughed then, but now every scar was carved by what I do. So if you're listening from that porch tonight, know this heart still beats for you. Mama prayed, and Daddy warned me too. Yeah, Mama prayed, and Daddy warned me too.
She lit a match in the midnight dark, one suitcase and a shattered heart. Glass on the floor, silence too loud. A haunted house, she won't stick around. Storm rolling in like a long lost friend. Sky bleeding fire from end to end. She don't flinch as the thunder calls. She's been through worse than what might fall. Now she's ashes in the wind. No more chains, know where she's been. She let the flames erase the pain. Let the smoke wash off his name. No goodbye, no second glance. Just tire tracks and desert sand. She's not broken, she begins, rising like ashes in the wind. Oh, oh. Daddy's rage, mama's cries, taught her young how to survive. Now she drives with the ghost in tow, but she ain't scared to let him go. She's ashes in the wind, burn the past she kept within. That old porch swing and shattered glass won't haunt her mirror or her path. Every mile's a breath away, each storm behind a softer grin. She's not running, she ascends as ashes in the wind. You can't cage what's made of flame. She's more than bruises, more than names. Now she's ashes in the wind, carving light from where she's been. No more hiding, no more fear. Her voice like thunder, sharp and clear. No more smoke to choke her skin. She's free, reborn and blowing in, like ashes in the It was late July on Grandpa's land, barefoot love in the tall wheat sand. He had a laugh that broke the night and a touch that made wrong feel right. We'd sneak off past the old oak tree, chasing fireflies and fantasies. He'd bring a jar of homemade peach shine. We'd sip slow till we crossed the line. Peach moonlight and 17, a borrowed blanket, a back road dream. His kiss was sweet, his words were wild, like the world stopped turning for a while. Thought forever burned that bright under peach moonlight. Fall came fast and swept him west. I stayed home and did my best to move on from what I can't replace, but every dust still holds his face. Peach moonlight and 17 faded photos, and in between he left more than a goodbye. Sky. Sometimes I still close my eyes and taste peach moonlight. Now I pass that same old field, wondering which parts were ever real. But hearts don't lie when they beat that loud. Even silence still feels proud. Peach moonlight in a young girl's heart, trying to make sense of falling apart. He was my once, he was my might. He's still a song I hum some nights. Not every love survives the flight, but I'll always have peach moonlight.
Tear now fucking burn, and low to you, and I'll back and our this then the song of course, and after you mentioned you're aware, thanks for so much to watching the guitar of a weird even like and sheer woman about a can raining shirt that they would view on recording as a dinner, like the dinner recording you on. Well, I drive down then we're never listening at her in ride to Jen. Oh, we go and send down the Leggero and thinking about your family pouring. Been a tearing and it's looking like they count. It's like they ting the bread in the town pull ready today.
I don't need
No ocean view or fast car painted midnight blue. Don't care much for diamond rings, 'cause baby, you outshine those things. I've seen sunsets on desert plains, but they ain't nothing next to your name. When you're wrapped up in my arms, this whole world feels small and calm. You're my everything good, my morning light, my reason to breathe, my sleep at night. I'd trade 1,000 dreams I planned for just one lifetime holding your hand. If this is all I ever stood, then I've already lived all I could. You're my everything right, my always true, and I could die a happy man, loving you. We don't need Paris or Rome, I'd rather dance with you at home, barefoot in the kitchen glow, to the beat of a love only we know. Yeah, you're my everything good, my calm and storm. You're my fire, my forever warm. I don't need a big parade, you make me proud in every way. If this is where my story stood, then I wouldn't change a single word. You're my everything clear, my sky so blue, and I could die a happy man, loving you. They say life's short and time won't stay, but I've had heaven every day. You're my everything good, my favorite song, my steady place when the road feels long. Don't need the stars or silver sand, just you forever, hand in hand. If I had to go, I surely would, smiling wide like a man should. 'Cause you've given me a love so true, and I could die a happy man, loving you.
Skipping school, fishing lines and breaking rules, truck bed packed with ice and cokes, old Hank playing through the radio, Katie wore that cut-off tee, sunburned smile just for me. We'd swing out on that old rope swing and land like kings in a muddy dream. Down by Cedar Creek, where the water runs wide and the summers sneak, up like fire through July heat. Barefoot hearts and no ID. Learn more about life on those lazy days when school books ever tried to say we were wild, free, young and sweet. Down by Cedar Creek. Dad said, boy, work hard and pray, but I just wanted to slip away to where the catfish bite and the girls all smile and time don't matter for a little while. Down by Cedar Creek, where the water runs wide and the summer sneak up like fire through July heat. Barefoot hearts and no ID. We laughed till the stars came out to play and kissed under moonlight drifting haze. Nothing fancy, nothing sleek, just love down by Cedar Creek. Now that rope swing's worn and frayed, but the memories never fade. Still hear that river call my name every time it starts to rain. Down by Cedar Creek, where the stories rise and the world feels deep, where every splash was wild and free, and time slowed down for you and me. We were reckless, loud, and 17, living life like a country dream. Yeah, I left my heart knee deep down by Cedar Creek.
You're in my hoodie, hair a mess, but girl, I swear you never look less like someone trying, and more like grace. You light this room with just your face. The TV's on, but we don't care. Got popcorn in your tangled hair, your head on me, that soft exhale. And suddenly the world stands still. They talk about heaven like it's far away, golden streets and perfect days, but I don't need angels singing songs when I got your love all night long. No pearly gates, no sky to climb, just your hand holding on to mine. Whatever comes when this life ends, right here feels like heaven. Laugh at things I don't find funny, make sweet tea that's way too honey. You dance around in my old flannel, girl, your love's more than I can handle. They say forever lives above, but I found mine in every hug. I don't dream of some white cloud place when you kiss me slow and time gives grace. No choirs needed, no shining throne, just you and me when we're alone. If this is life, I'd never trade it. Right here feels like heaven. And if I go before you do, know I found heaven loving you. So let the stars shine where they may. I've got my light in you each day. No need to look beyond the blue, 'cause every prayer came true with you. No angel wings or world unseen, just your love wrapped around me. If this is it, then Lord, amen. Right here feels like heaven.
Met a man at a truck stop diner, old boots, worn coat, eyes like fire. He said, son, you look lost in thought. Mind if I share what life has taught? He sipped his black coffee slow, tipped his hat and let it flow. You don't need luck to play this hand, just learn to fold when you can't stand. He said, life's a lonesome game, son, play it wise. Count your losses, chase no lies. Know when to fight and when to bend, and don't bluff love you can't defend. The cards will fall, they always do, but how you lose says more about you. That's what he said, in a voice both calm and true. I asked him what he'd bet and lost. He stared like he could feel the cost. Some hearts ain't meant to stay in your hand. You hold too tight, they slip like sand. He said, life's a lonesome game, son, win or fold. You can't buy back the years you sold. So love with grace and walk away when the stakes are more than you can pay. The table turns, the lights grow dim. You'll know the truth when you're more like him. And he smiled like a man who knew the end. And as he left, he tipped his brim like he'd vanished on a desert wind. But his words still echo in my brain like a train that don't explain. He said, life's a lonesome game, play it smart. Hold what matters close to heart. Know when to run, when to stay still, and never bet what you don't feel. The cards won't lie, and neither should you. Now I pass it on like he passed it too. Met her at a highway diner. She was staring through her glass of gin. Said her name was Mary Ann, and her heart was worn more thin than skin. She said he used to write me poems, now he just writes checks and yells. 4 kids and a house too heavy, and a love that's gone to hell. Oh, Mary Ann, you should have told him before you packed that suitcase heart, before you went and found a stranger trying to make a brand new start. There's a line between the lonely and the ones who walk away. Girl, I ain't your answer, I'm just your getaway. She reached across and touched my hand with a trembling kind of grace. Said, you remind me of the boy I loved before he turned into that face. Oh, Mary Ann, you should have waited for a moment that was real, not a bar stool conversation with a man too numb to feel. There's a truth between the silence and the things we never say. And girl, I ain't your savior, I'm just your runaway. She cried a little when the jukebox died. I tipped my hat and said goodbye. Some wounds don't need a cure tonight, they just need time and softer light. Oh, Marianne, I hope you find her, not the man you left behind, but the dreamer in the kitchen who once kissed you like the sky. Me, I'll take the lonely highway over breaking hearts again, and I'll remember you in silence, but not like Marianne.
She grew up on a gravel lane with Sunday bells and summer rain. Daddy said, girl, don't dream too high, but she kept looking to the sky. She painted sunsets in her mind and traced her name on every sign. Said, I ain't meant to just get by, there's something out there past this sky. She's got wings in her shoes, hope in her hands, a map in her heart, and a one-way plan to chase the sun beyond the fields where dreams feel real and fear can heal. She don't know where, but she knows why. She wasn't born to stand in line. No, she was born to fly. Mama cried when she packed her bags, tied her fate to paper tags. But love's not caged in hometown rules. She was raised kind, but raised to move. She's got wings in her shoes, fire in her chest, a voice saying, girl, give it your best. Through winding roads and city lights, she's chasing stars for sleepless nights. She don't need reasons or goodbyes. She wasn't born to settle down. She was born to fly. Maybe she'll fall, maybe she'll rise, but she'll never say she didn't try. She's got wings in her shoes and nothing to lose. She's writing her story in skies of blue. With every mile she learns to breathe, with every risk she starts to believe. There's more to life than asking why. She's not afraid to aim the sky. Yeah, she was born to fly.
You're in my hoodie, hair a mess, but girl, I swear you never look less like someone trying, more like Grace. You light this room with just your face. The TV's on, but we don't care. Got popcorn in your tangled hair, your head on me, that soft exhale. And suddenly the world stands still. They talk about heaven like it's far away, golden streets and perfect days, but I don't need angels singing songs when I got your love all night long. No pearly gates, this life ends. Right here feels like heaven. You laugh at things I don't find funny. Make sweet tea that's way too honey. You dance around in my old flannel. Girl, your love's more than I can handle. They say forever lives above, but I found mine in every hug. I don't dream of some white cloud place when you kiss me slow and time gives grace. No choirs needed, no shining throne, just you and me when we're alone. If this is life, I'd never trade it. Right here feels like heaven. And if I go before you do, know I found heaven loving you. So let the stars shine where they may. I've got my light in you each day. No need to look beyond the blue, 'cause every prayer came true with you. No angel wings, a world unseen, just your love wrapped around me. If this is it, then Lord, amen. Right here feels like heaven.
The wind don't talk like it used to since she walked out that day. Even the stars seem to flicker slow, like they got nothing left to say. The screen door creaks in the silence, a ghost in every sound. Her laughter used to fill this porch, now it just echoes down. I'm so lost I barely breathe. There's a tear in every flame. The night don't hold no comfort, and the moon still knows her name. Yeah, the moon still knows her name. I heard a lonesome whippoorwill crying somewhere past the pine, and I swear he sounded just like me, trying to turn back time. I'm so cold beneath this sky, even fire can't warm the blame. There's no light in my window, but the moon still knows her name. Yes, the moon still knows her name. If you see her walking slow in the hush of morning rain, tell her I'm still waiting low, and the moon still calls her name.
He don't always say the right words, leaves his oxes by the door. And when heart gets heavy, he shuts down, says no more. But I know where his heart is, even when he hides behind the silence. I still feel the man he is inside. So I love him anyway, through the storms he brings my way. When he's proud and when he's wrong, when he stays too late or stays too long. He don't need to wear a crown to be the king I found. No, he's not always easy, but I love him anyway. He don't write no poems, ain't much for fancy things. But when I break, he holds me like he's mending porcelain. They don't see the nights he listens, or the way he says my name. He ain't perfect, never claimed it, but I love him just the same. Yes, I love him anyway, when he ain't got much to say, when he fumbles, when he falls, when his back's against the wall. He may never be a saint, but my love don't need him painted. He's mine in every way, and I love him anyway. Inside his flaws, and I know just who we are. So I love him anyway, through the doubts and through the days, when it's hard and when it's sweet, when his pride won't let him weep. He's a man made out of trial, but he loves me all the while. So come what may, I'll love him anyway. He's chasing sparks he once lit with me too. I wear his name, but lately not his time. And you're floating like a song that don't rhyme. Caroline, please don't take what's mine. He's my last prayer, my fragile line. You've got beauty, grace, and time to spare, but I've got memories and love's not love if it's so easy to shift. Still, every time I see your shadow near, I feel the sting of an old new fear. Caroline, please don't take what's mine. Ease my anchor in this worn out mind. You've got youth, you've got that spark, but I've held him close through all the dark. So Caroline, don't cross that line. I'm not here to beg or fight, but I've been the fire through his coldest nights. Don't let a glance become a flame that burns down everything we made. Caroline, I see the way he smiles, but love's more than charm and miles. You've got the shine, but I've got the years. Please don't answer what he wants to hear. Caroline, just pass him by. Please pass him by. I set 2 plates on the table again. Talk to the dark like it's still a friend. I light that old lamp you used to hate, and wait for footsteps that never stay. I must be a fool for your ghost. Still dance with your shadow the most. Everyone says I should let you go, but I can't forget what I needed most. Oh, I must be just a fool for your ghost. You said love should never feel unsure, but you left with no locked door. Now I play our song in the dead of night, pretending you're still holding me tight. I must be a fool for your ghost. Still sleep on my side, still miss your toast. I wear your shirt like a second skin, just to feel like you're here again. Yes, I must be just a fool for your ghost. They call it heartbreak, I call it home. You're gone, but I can't live alone. Your memory whispers more than your lips ever did, and I still listen like a kid. I must be a fool for your ghost. Still sip your coffee, still hold your coat. I know you're not walking back through that door, but somehow I still keep floor clean for 4. Oh, I must be just a fool for your ghost.
singing every word like a small town child. Got that glance that hits like a Georgia heat, and a sway in her walk that knocks me off beat. She don't rush love, she just lets it roll like a two-lane dream with a gravel soul. And I ain't in no need for speed, I'm taking every curve with her next to me. She's my slow lane sweetheart, winding through my heart. Every turn she takes leaves a mark, like moonlight dripping on a midnight road. She's easy to read and harder to let go. A little wild, a little spark. She's my slow lane sweetheart. Takes a coffee sweet and her whiskey neat, barefoot dancing in a back porch beat. Ain't about likes, ain't playing cool. She's the rule-breaking queen of old school. Yeah, she's my slow lane sweetheart with that front seat charm and that kiss it away kind of art. She moves like honey through southern sun, and I ain't looking for anyone, but here she is stealing my chart, my slow lane sweetheart. She don't need high heels and neon lights, just a tank top grin and Friday nights. She's my slow lane sweetheart, cruising through my guard like she's mapped my heart from the very start. Yeah, love with her ain't hard to do, feels like country with a touch of cool. Got me wrapped up, falling apart for my slow lane sweetheart. Yeah.
Well, she left me dressed in silence, with a ring and a note on the floor. Said she's heading for the high life, and I ain't worth crying for. So I stumbled to my pickup and drove straight past the town to a bar where no one judges and the jukebox drowns you out. 'Cause I got raised on cheap whiskey and loud talk at the end of the line, where the neon never flickers and the hurt gets washed with lime. I don't need no high-rise healing or champagne kind of grace. I got brothers in the corner with a laugh and a warm embrace. Yeah, I got raised on cheap whiskey, and I ain't leaving this place. She wore pearls and pretty manners, and I wore boots caked in dust. She liked tables dressed in silver, I like stools that never rust. So let her have her skyline and that man in tailored blues. I'll be here with my people, sipping truth and raising blues. 'Cause I got raised on cheap whiskey and a song that knows my name, where the sorrow sounds like country and the stories burn like flame. I don't need no velvet curtain to hide my fall from grace. troubles with the boys who toe the line. Yeah, I got raised on cheaper whiskey and good hearts with nothing to prove, where the ceiling's made of smoke trails and regret learns how to move. You can keep your marble towers and your white glove saving grace. I got friends here in the back room and we're all just one lost case, but we get by on cheap whiskey and I ain't leaving this place.
Around before sunset, I'll be gone with the breeze. Got a saddle sore heart and callous dreams, riding fence for $1, playing songs for a bed, chasing freedom in echoes I ain't caught yet. 'Cause I was born to chase the wind, rolling like the dust on a southbound bend. Love's tried to hold me, but I don't stay. I give my heart to the white highway. And if you see me down that stretch again, I'll be in Laredo before sunset. I've played shows for a plate and left towns in the rain. Got a letter once saying, don't come back again. But I ain't bitter, no, I still smile. It's a hard life, but it's worth each mile. 'Cause I was born to chase the wind, let the fences fall, let the story spin. I've lost good women and friends who stayed, but I find my peace in the empty plains. So if you ask me where I'm headed, then I'll be in Laredo before sunset. I ain't got much but this worn guitar, a busted up truck and a few old scars. But Lord, I've lived more than I've planned, with the sky above and the reins in hand. Yeah, I was born to chase the wind, following songs where the map gets thin. They say I'm foolish, say I roam, but I've never called one place home. And if I never see her face again, I'll still be in Laredo before sunset. Yes, I'll